Hey guys, my name is Gavin, and today I'll be doing my comparison on The Hunger Games Catching Fire, the US and Canadian release. Finally got a chance to grab the Canadian copy, so I'll be doing a comparison / review on them. I think they're both the same movie. Don't think I'm crazy because, you know, I have two copies in my hand. So that was my new intro of my YouTube channels, or videos I would call it. I actually made that 2 weeks ago, and it was for another video, and I want to show you the new intro I made, but I accidentally dropped that for apparently no reason. Don't know why, but as you can see, I did not post the Divergent Blu-ray unboxing because I didn't get it on the release date. I didn't get it on the weekends on that week of the release, but I will get it this week on the weekends, so Saturday. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna take a while for me to make that video and get that Blu-ray, and it's 3 days until my birthday. I think I need to freak out. Oh god. Huge 16. Oh god. Oh. So I'll tell you guys why I got 2 copies of Catching Fire, the US and Canadian release. To back up that whole answer I'm going to give you right now, I'm going to be using my Best Buy exclusive of The Hunger Games. Turns out that I had some special features missing, and also an Easter egg that's linked to the next movie, which is Catching Fire. The distributing in Canada is pretty much everywhere. I mean, like, there's E1, there's Alliance, and then there's Universal and stuff. It's just everywhere. Let's compare the US and Canadian release with their slipcovers. Oh, it's very shiny. Woo! So I'll provide an image of the US cover right here, yeah, and I'll be just holding up Canadian release like right here, yeah. So as you can see on the artwork, of course the banners changed. The banner on top says combo Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital copy, while on the US cover it says Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital HD ultraviolet. Obviously the blue banner is a bit different, but you know, little details. Basically this whole comparison video will be on little details of the Blu-ray, and then inside I'm pretty sure just little details. The words The Hunger Games Catching Fire is embossed on the Canadian slipcover, while on the US slipcover it's not embossed. It's just basically non-embossed, it's glossy all around. And as well, the slipcover is very shiny. It has this kind of rainbowy look to it, and the US slipcover does not have that. Obviously, Canadian slipcovers are a bit different, trying to divert somewhere into like a different path than using the US's, but yeah. The slipcover featuring Katniss is basically the same thing as the US slipcover, of course. Basically this whole artwork except for this little banner here. As you can see on the side that it has Katniss here shooting her arrow, and you get The Hunger Games Catching Fire on the side. And the distributing company is different, of course. It says E1 instead of saying Lionsgate. Yeah, the other side is basically the same thing, it's just in French, and it's E1 in French down here. The back is basically the same thing as the US slipcover, except that there's, wait, hold on. Actually, it's the same thing. I'm mistaken this for not being on the US slipcover. It says, Jennifer Lawrence is a force of nature. It's a critic quote, so it's on the slipcover, yeah. except for this little yellow banner that says digital copy and includes an iTunes as well as how to do it. When you open up the Blu-ray, you get two pamphlets. One is the digital copy. On the other side, it displays a poster of Divergent. The US version of their pamphlets does not have that, I think. I don't own their standard definition of Catching Fire, instead got the Target exclusive, so I might be wrong, I might be right, I don't know. I just haven't seen it yet. On the back, you get the digital copy, which obviously is a little bit different compared to the US. It's just plain purple and white. This one provides an image and steps on how to do it, of course, same thing as the US. And you get a little two-sided pamphlet talking about the books in the series, as well as a little sneak peek, an excerpt actually, from Mockingjay. And you just pretty much scan this code and you get the excerpt. So here are the discs artwork. And pretty much the discs in here are different. You get the Mockingjay symbol on the Blu-ray artwork on the Canadian release. It says Catching Fire here, and you get Lionsgate, and then you get Eve 1. If you compare that to the US Blu-ray, they're both different. It's more likely they use the Target bonus disc artwork on the Canadian Blu-ray. So here's the DVD side by side. They're both the same. Except that this one does not say DVD right here. It's just on the bottom. And for the US, it says DVD right here, and it doesn't have all that logos and stuff like that. It doesn't also have this like gold oval right here. Since I do not have a Blu-ray player in my room, I will be going outside and filming the comparison of both of the Blu-rays. So, in the background, you're going to hear a lot of noises. Like fan noises, not like, you know, screaming, eager, wanting celebrity screaming fans, you know. The fan, like the one that blows air to you, you know, refrigerator noises. It's the living room. What do you expect? So I am now in my living room, and now I'm going to be comparing the Blu-rays on my Blu-ray player in the living room. I'll be doing the US first before I do the Canadian one. So let's go and get started on that. So as I wait for the Catching Fire US Blu-ray to load, I am going to show you the intro of the Blu-ray, and I'll see if the Canadian release has the same intro as the US. So this is basically Lionsgate's intro to Catching Fire. It just shows the piracy and the copyright and stuff like that. And this is the Lionsgate intro. So this is the Catching Fire Blu-ray intro, where you get you're basically introduced into the Hunger Games world, and then you're presented trailers from other films like Divergent. Of course, this is the Divergent trailer, which goes straight through, so I'm going to skip that. Or I cannot. I'm going to skip that. And here you go. You get a little Easter egg that says President Snow sees red, and On the remote, you have to press the red button right here. I don't think you can see it, but yeah. So this is the Blu-ray menu of Catching Fire. Setup, audio, you get an English 7.1 DTS HD master audio. You get a 2.0 for late night listening. You get a descriptive audio in English, Spanish 5.1, and you get a DTS HD master audio sound check, so you can get your surround sounds checked before you watch the movie. Gonna back that out. Going to scenes, you get all the scenes here. And here you have the Divergent sneak peek. You get the audio commentary, and you get the Surviving the Games Making the Hunger Games Catching Fire documentary. You get deleted scenes and of course bookmarks. So the Easter egg is basically when you see the Mockingjay symbol on the there you go, you just saw the Mockingjay symbol going all staticky. So I'm going to press red when I see it. So here's the little Easter egg. I'm not going to show you all of it, but basically it's showing a quote from the book, and you get to see scenes from the Hob. You get to see what people do inside the market, and you get a little sneak peek of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, basically a hint, just like the first Easter egg on the Blu-ray. So So that is the US Blu-ray menu for Catching Fire. I'm going to put in the Canadian release of Catching Fire, so you'll see the difference. So here is the Canadian Blu-ray release of The Hunger Games. I'm going to put in the Blu-ray disc, and I'll show you the difference between the US and the Canadians. Here you have the same loading screen of the Canadian release. And of course it's different. You don't get the whole capital background of the whole piracy. And this is the intro to E1. And here you get the Divergent teaser trailer. And of course you saw a little quick glimpse of E1 on there.
For each of you to claim your rightful place. Today you will take a test.
And the trailer on the Blu-ray is full screen instead of widescreen. Of course, if you bought the Canadian release, you have no idea there's an Easter egg inside this. So you pretty much don't get warned, but you can look online for the Catching Fire Easter egg, and it'll tell you. But yeah, let's go to setup. You get, of course, the same thing, English 7.1 DTS HD master audio. You get a 2.0 late night listening, scriptive audio. You get a French 5.1 Dolby Digital audio instead of a Spanish. And also you get a soundtrack from Dolby. Go into subtitles. you actually get a French subtitles instead of a Spanish subtitle, and other languages as well. Scenes are all the same. Divergent sneak peek, audio commentary, the documentary and deleted scenes, as well as an option for bookmarks. And when you see the Mockingjay, I'll press red and see what happens. Or it didn't go through. Okay, there you go. So basically it's the same thing as the US release, except that they didn't add the intro. The previews on the Blu-ray is a bit different. It's full screen instead of widescreen with the black bars. So that pretty much is basically the small details on the comparison. So that is what's on the US and Canadian Blu-ray. This has a couple of things missing, but overall it's okay for people to buy. I mean, there's really no issue. This is not distributed by Alliance, so of course there's no special features missing at all. The intro to Catching Fire on the Blu-ray of the Canadian release is just a bit different. Trailers are full screen, US is widescreen. The audio and subtitles, audio basically only has a Spanish in the US one, while it has a French one in the Canadian version, so really little differences, little details, like I said, so yeah, not a big deal at all. So yeah, that basically sums up the comparison for both versions, US and Canada, for the Catching Fire Blu-ray release. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video if you want to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you would like to see more videos, or you have like questions about these Blu-ray things. And also subscribe to my channel for more videos like book reviews, movie reviews, vlogs of course, unboxings, and pretty much more. So yeah, hope to see you guys next time on my Divergent Blu-ray unboxing, so bye! A Blu-ray player in the Oz.